6 AM and I'm off for my morning walk. I know, I've been doing this for a couple of weeks now, just over a couple of weeks, nearly 3 weeks. Time flies. And I'm going to have a little walk down to Cape Cornwall Golf Club today. I bumped into the owner yesterday, said there's been some improvements, and going to have a little look. He said I got permission to go and walk on the course, so that'll be good. We're about just over a week before we can go and play golf again. So I'm walking. Sorry about the shakiness of this hand holding. Okay, that's the little town where I live. Very sleepy right now. Sun's coming up. You never know, might get a good sunrise. Hard to say. A bit cloudy today, but not a breath of wind, which is very unusual. Very unusual. I'm walking around to Cornwall. Cornwall is a very well-known walking spot. Really, you can walk nice and flat most of the way. Takes you out to the cliffs, lovely views, and people go back again. So we're gonna do that first, and it kind of leads you to almost the finishing point of Cape Cornwall Golf Club, but it's a cracking place to start for us. So we're nearly at the back of the golf course. It's about another half a mile probably along there. A little bit of the view. This is kind of how close Cape Cornwall Golf Club is and how close I am to the sea. Mine workings, probably tin or copper, I'm no expert. This is pure pole dart country. If you've watched the pole dart TV series at any point, this is kind of where it's all filmed. So I'm going to walk down to what would be the back of Cape Cornwall Golf Club. I'm going to show you the view from there. It's a bit grey today, so I'm not sure whether you get the most beautiful of sunrises. Seems a bit dull, but actually there's no wind, and that's just amazing for us to film. It's one of the reasons why we don't film very often at Cape Cornwall, because it's so difficult to film due to wind noise. I think I live in one of the foggiest and windiest places in the country, so therefore this is probably a similar sort of issue with the club. I reckon the front nine is a fairly kind of almost tranquil, okay, safe-ish course. The rest of it, seriously difficult. And when the wind kicks in, well, the toughest place you're probably ever going to play. First time I came down here just to have a look at the place when I just moved into Cornwall, I arrived and there were some old boys out there playing, and they were on buggies, and it was literally sideways wind, and it was just so strong I couldn't hear. Oh, they were just going out, hardened Cornish people, hardened golfers really. Must have been great fun. Let's get to where I want to start. So we're nearly there now. This is why a lot of people walk this walk. You get the views, but it's also this ancient burial mound as well. It's Iron Age. It's called Ballowall Barrow or Carnglews, and the whole part of Cornwall is just full of historic sites like this. Very ancient, very magical. So here is Cape Cornwall Point, and you've seen on a lot of my videos Cape Cornwall Point, Priest Cove at the bottom. I did a very gentle relaxation video there the other day. We'll put a link in the description so you can go and see that above here. And this is the 18th tee at Cape Cornwall Golf Club. Now you see the sort of views you're going to get on this course. Fantastic place. As I said, lots of improvements going all the time, and can't wait to play it. We're going to do a full course vlog here very soon. Should be a lot of fun. On the golf course now, and I guess this is probably the approach to the 17th green. 18th tee right at the back, 17th green just in front of me, and in front of that is one of the bunkers. They've done a lot of work on the bunkers here. Over many years there's been problems with bunkers, but they've done a fantastic job here now. Lots of renovations over the, well, lockdown period, like a lot of other courses. The bunkers are interesting because they're link style, but they're kind of, they have that kind of grey heavy sand, I guess, in them. If they didn't, when the wind blows here, it would just be seriously a problem. They just empty completely. So another challenge for you to have to experience. Again, Cape Cornwall Point. Wonderful views as you play this course. "16th fairway, looking from, well, halfway down actually. The tees are down that way. This is a seriously difficult hole, and basically you drive out. This is the bottom of the fairway, I guess, and it's why it's difficult. There is a serious slope, okay, and well, you end up in some absolute rubbish down there that you don't want to be in. Still, you get a lovely view from when you're trying to search for your ball. Ideally, so I've not really played this course, but I would say try and stay up on the top bit. But then you've got a big wall as well. Cornish hedges, I would like to call them. Okay, so the green is kind of just there. I'm going to show you that now. I'm just going to walk on the edge of the green. I'm not going to walk on the greens. But that's the view you get of Priest Cove. And I played this hole early evening, one of my very early films on the channel. And the sunsets are absolutely stunning. Of course, the problem is the sun's going to be in your eyes when you're playing golf. So it's brilliant for photographers, fantastic view, but boy is it tough for golfers. Still worth it, absolutely still worth it. Let's move on. "15th tee looking up. Very steep, as is this whole part of this course. Steep up, steep down. Looking up to the actual golf club facilities up at the top and the hotel. And I think, well, I'm kind of guessing, there's no markers, this is the 14th green. And again, amazing views. Come and play it. What a challenge, eh? Yeah. And again, I'm going to warn you about this later on in the course as well. A lot of the greens are close to the edge of the walls. And if you go over the other side of the wall, well, you can't play it anyway. But you won't find your ball again. Certainly in some parts of it, because, well, you can see how rugged the landscape is and how quick your ball's going to disappear down a valley. I'm out of breath. Oh, I'm trying to get fitter. This course will seriously test your fitness. Remember, this is the back, well, I guess back 6 or 7 holes of the course. Seriously tough, yeah? Okay, I am on a very welcome bench. The bench is at the teeing off point for the 12th. The 12th is the most iconic hole on this course, I believe. And it will then go to the 13th, which is another fabulous hole. So we're going to walk these. Means I've got to go down the hill again and back up. And then... So this is the 12th. I am on the white tee. Yellow tee is just there. Red further up. And you're playing straight down. Straight down to kind of in front of where the little hut, which is a fantastic cafe in the National Trust car park with the grey roof. And we'll walk to the front tees to show you the more dramatic issue with this course. Right, so you've teed off at the top, 279 from the white, obviously a little bit less for the yellow off the top of my head. This is just back along the course. There's that, serious issues on the left. I played this in the summer and the gorse is thick and the grass is just impenetrable at times. Plus, you have this. Now, if you've seen quite a few of my videos on various bits of social media, I've been doing a walk. This is the hill I walk, and on the other side of that is the road. Okay, not a busy road, only goes down to the car park, but that's out of bounds. So you've got a serious out of bounds on the right, seriously difficult slopes you can tell me on the left. And the green, let's try and pull this in if I can, I'm on my phone. The green is there. Kind of right bang smack in the middle. Forgive the wobbleness. I'm just walking today, I don't have a gimbal on me. This is just an impromptu video. This is the little path that the carts take. I guess you would walk down the, what would be the fairway. So for me, if I was doing well, my second shot would be probably somewhere between these, again, Cornish hedges, and a lovely little slope down to the green. Really like this shot actually. You know, you don't want to go too long because again, you'll be over out of bounds anyway. So you kind of want the approach to kind of hit here and roll towards the green, I guess. That'd be my opinion. As I said, I don't play the course very often. Maybe we've got someone on who watches the channel who plays the course a lot and will give us some more advice. But we'll be playing the course properly very soon. Neil used to be a member here, so that'll be good. You'll have a lot of interesting anecdotes, I guess, about this course. We'll be filming it very soon. Get down to the green. We're at the back of the green. Nothing really serious to worry about, except obviously don't go too far. Wonderful view as always. A couple of little dips in the course which probably used to be green, used to be bunkers. This is the green and that's the hill. That you'll be very lucky that you're going down, okay? When I do the walks in the mornings, I walk up this hill and that road snakes up the hill from even further right down the bottom of the cove. Bumped into an old boy the other day with a walking stick who does it regularly, and I struggled to top of the hill and I said, wow, this is steep. And he said, all right, my handsome. And he said, oh yeah, it's a real pull, this hill, real pull. Locals, eh? Wonderful people. Hard as nails, but I love this place, absolutely love it. And this course is going to be taking part in the Mizuno pairs competitions. I think their event is in April. Look it up on the Mizuno pairs list because, you know, I think it'll be a fantastic testament to the way this course has improved over the last few years since the new owners have come in. They're doing so much work, and many congratulations to them. I might even take part. We'll see. Right, so I'm walking this course in a bit of a higgledy-piggledy way because I'm just basically walking it and not playing it. So forgive me if you're getting a bit confused at times. I'm getting lost a little bit, but again, that's fine. And without flags, it's very tricky to work out where you're going. I am now on, this is just a lovely hole, lovely hole. Looks a little bit innocuous, but it's so dramatic. This is the 13th. We're reading it off the board now. 144 from the whites, 143 from the yellows, 108 from the reds. Reason it's dramatic, it's called the cream pot. When the wind blows here, when the swell is coming off the sea, this is a diamond. So this is the white tee, straight up, par 3. Difficult little hole to deal with because again it's straight up, so you're going to be having to work out your yardages properly. Always club up on this hole, and a wall in the way of the green. Nothing particularly difficult about that, I guess, as long as you've got your yardages right. But you have this to contend with. Now, for a start, that's absolutely stunning. That is beautiful beyond words. I'm not going to describe it. But you are in a valley. You're in well, you're kind of in like a bowl, I guess. So you see the sea and you see the swell and you get the wind coming in through that, and it's howling, and it's absolutely howling. We're going to go back this way, and it's howling at your back. So that makes it tricky anyway, but the noise, it's probably the noisiest golf hole I've ever seen, but it's amazing and it's absolutely fantastic and you'll love it. It's just eerie, but I can't describe it. I'm almost in tears because it's just such an emotional hole when you play it, honestly. A quick tip, when I've played this course for the first time, I assumed that the green would be just behind this wall. It's not. is further up. Okay, about 40 yards, roughly. So don't get your distances wrong. Big obvious tip for the day. There may be more. So this is the green. Yes, we have goals. It's by the sea, obviously. And it's a real amphitheatre. Look at this. So now you can see why the noise just becomes kind of crescendo. Musical magic of the sea, eh? And there's your teeing off point down the bottom. Wonderful hole. Okay, it's got a bit windier now, and I'm taking shelter behind the back wall of the cream pot, 13th hole. So, if the 12th is the most, well, people say picturesque because people take all the photographs of it, so probably the most iconic hole, and the 13th is just special and unique for me, just full of emotions, very emotive hole. The 14th, I think, in my opinion, is the hardest hole on the course. It completes the Holy Trinity of Cape Cornwall Golf Club special holes. And I actually think it's probably the best looking hole as well. Certainly you get the best view, I think, when the sun starts going down. You know, if you get the opportunity to come and play in the evenings, just do it. So I am standing on the yellow tee, white tee just behind, well, in front of me here, looking at this in reverse. This, behind me, is the 14th. What a hole. I'm going to turn this round for you now. The 14th hole. Not as straight down as the 12th, but as you can see, coming off the yellows, whites behind, wind picking up, you have to hit straight. You really have to hit straight. I'm going to zoom in a little bit if I can. That's the fairway. Okay, so hit over the wall, over the little bridge, the valley there, we'll walk through in a minute, and you've got to be on that fairway. You really have got to be bang smack in the middle, or maybe up on the left. You do not want to be on the right. Let's go and take a look. So, as I'm walking down, just over there, at the farthest point, is the green of the 12th. This is the hedge, Cornish hedge. There's the green of the 13th. There's the windy slope you've gone up for your tee shot to the 14th. Here, it's a little bridge you have to kind of hit over. Make sure you do. Again, my apologies for lack of steady cam. I'm just going to go through the little bridge and show you where you end up on the fairway. Going to get windy. Just go across. Here we go. And you open out onto this. Now, I'm not sure how flattening a camera lens is going to be, but up there is one of the holes we talked about earlier. Here's the hole we're playing. You can already see a dramatic drop there. It gets worse. It gets worse over this side. Let's keep going. So as I said, sorry about the wind, but if you're right on this, this is your fairway, you're down there. Okay? Not saying you can't play it from down there, but it's tough, tough, tough. But the view is immense. Looking back up the hole, see the cream pot, 13th as well. Here's the green you need to be on. Here's your view on the back edge. And today is a very still day. Imagine this when the wind really picks up. Let's go and go to the more sedate part of the course now. We're going to go to the entrance of Cape Cornwall Club and start at hole 1. So I'm in the car park of Cape Cornwall Club. Cape Cornwall Golf Club as it was originally known, now called Cape Cornwall Club. That's the entrance to the very lovely bar, restaurant and reception areas, and it's a little hotel as well. So we're going to have a quick walk up to the first tee. First hole and the second hole are a nice gentle start to your round. So this would be your teeing off point for hole number one. Basically drive it through that gap in the wall. Green's up there. Okay, not going to walk it because I've got a lot more of this course to do, but we are going to pop over here because this looks very interesting. This is something I only just found out about. That's the 18th green, and obviously where we started earlier is at the top of that hill where we started this video. Now it's about 10 days now before lockdown release and people come play the course again, and there are still major renovations happening here. This is going to be dramatic. Now, bunker's there at the moment. Green, I'm pretty sure this is the second green. So what I said was a fairly gentle start to your round might not be as gentle as I thought anymore. I did speak to Andy Cleary yesterday in town, and he was saying that they're creating some water features and ponds and things. I think this is going to be a water hazard, don't you? Wonderful. So this course will get more difficult all the time, more fun, more challenging. Let's go and take you to hole number 3. Okay, now the quirky nature of this course is the first 2 holes are up by the main entrance, okay? And then you have to walk down out the car park and across the little road, which we'll do now. So, a short walk from the entrance to this section of the course. I think over there would be 11 and 10. We're on third tee. It's going to turn this around and show you. Third tee. And third green up above on a bit of a plateau, serious slope. And we'll go up the far end and show you that you don't want to hit too far past the green. Wonderful views once again, and this is the third green. As I said, big shelf off on the left there. As you can see, stone walls at the back, very close to the back, and you just do not want to overhit this green, okay? You really don't, and this is why. Here's the green, here's the wall, here's where you don't want to put your ball. Poetic, eh? Cape Cornwall Point. Never going to go in there, ever. I wouldn't. And there's just a little bit of a walkway across here, which takes you all along to, I think it's called the Kachanak Valley. I'm not an expert, but I'm doing my best. Fantastic area of outstanding natural beauty. A fantastic walk for people who maybe don't want to play golf, but who have some other members of their family who are playing on the day. Let's go to the 4th. It's times like this I wish I had a gimbal on me, and it's one of the things we're buying very soon for improving the filming on the channel. But this is the walk to the 4th. Again, it's just worth it for the view. It really is. Now all this is very brown right now. This is March. Later on during the summer, this will all change. The gorse and the bracken, everything will change colours, etc. So it'll be even more beautiful than it is now. View from the 4th tee. This is the white tee. I'm going to show you this because it's a better view than you'll get of the 4th. The 4th is a bit of a blind shot. It's a very quirky hole, and it's kind of down there somewhere. Let's take you down and have a look. Now, as I said before, I've only really played a bit of this course, so I'm doing this kind of blind like you. So this is up the top of there is where you teed off. Now over here, I'm pretty sure is another green. We will enlighten you when we do a full course vlog here. But there are white marker posts, So whether it's kind of out of bounds going that way, I'm not sure. And there's a kind of black and white marker post there. And I'm pretty sure you can see that one if you kind of really stand on the left-hand edge of the tee box, because you're kind of going down here. This is a straight down and then a dog leg to the right. Mine workings, valley, stuff you never want to go into. And if you do, you ain't getting out of it again. Lost ball, okay? So just gonna very wobbly walk down here. And I'm pretty sure the green is kind of over there where those orange bits of fence are being worked on right now. So that's the 4th. Quirky, be very careful. So it's a fairly good guess, although the green is slightly more to the right. There we go. Let's find hole number 5. 5th tee, and I guess we're kind of zigzagging, because you tee off, get over this stuff, obviously don't duff it straight to there, and you're going back up the slope. That's the green you've just played. So the green that we passed on the way down the 4th looks like it's going to be the green for the 5th. Let's go take a look. Uphill, probably a bit of a slope left to right. Another great hole with a great view at the end. So yes, here's the green, white marker post all down what would be the right side as you're playing it. You're looking back towards the tee. Let's go to the next hole. As you can see, this part of the course is very expansive. Yeah, not like the other side, which is extremely rugged to the extreme. But it's still difficult. Long holes on this part of the course. I'm standing on the 6th tee. This is the yellow tee. The white is behind me. White is 450 yards. Yellow is 422. And like I said, this part of the course is just very expansive, sweeping, but there's a lot of Cornish hedges, stone walls, little valleys to contend with, and a few bunkers as well. So your green is pretty much, I can scroll in, up there. We'll have a walk up, because I need the exercise. I'm standing on what I believe will be the next fairway that you play. So this is just to show you that it's quite a valley that you're playing in on that hole. And then it sweeps up, and then you'll have another. So your drive may come down in this area, mine would, if I was good. And your next shot would be up to, I'm guessing, a kind of plateau. We will have a look. We will go and have a look. So your second shot will be coming up the hill, and you'll be landing on a small green. Small green. Again, watch out for walls, and I dare say out of bounds. And we'll move to the 7th, and I might sit on the seat for a minute. I could do with a rest. Quick sit down the 7th. 7th tee, this is a par 5, 500 yards. And been speaking to the Buccaneers on our little WhatsApp group this morning, and Neil, obviously Neil's played here a number of times, but when he was younger, so it may have changed a little bit, said that holes 6, 7, 8 may seem a little bit boring. And I guess that's probably true. That's just steaming up, getting too hot. Mainly because some of the other parts of the course are so dramatic, and you know, you have to put that into perspective. These are still super tough holes because they're long. Yeah, they're long. There's not an awful lot of things you can kind of get caught out on, but they still have to be dealt with. And on every course in the country, there's going to be some that are just a little bit of a quieter area and some that are a little bit more dramatic. So this is the 7th. I'm going to stand up a second. I'm going to walk it, but you know, we're not going to discuss a lot about it. But it's basically back the way we've came. And obviously I was standing on kind of the edge of the fairway a minute ago when I was showing you the 6th sweeping back in. This is a slightly higher version going back the other way and uphill. Let's see you at the far end. Another walk. Very quickly, something I have noticed as I've been walking along this part of, shall we say, the less dramatic part of the course, is that I'm seeing these up here. The number of them, certainly going along this edge of the fairway here. And obviously they won't come into play for a few years yet, but it will make it a little bit trickier, a little bit more complicated to play in the years to come. So I'm now standing actually on the next tee, such as the closeness to the green, but that's the 7th green. It's a long way back there, the teeing off and the approaches. And once again, and I've said this time and time again, and it's a repetitive thing, but you need to understand, don't go long. Because if you go long, it goes into dip, go slightly longer, and you go over the top, okay? Don't go long. So, this is a quirky little area. This is a double tee. This is the 8th and the 11th. Obviously, we'll come back to the 11th once I've walked the rest of the course. So the 8th is another par 5. And I must admit, this area I got a little bit lost in at one point, but pretty sure it's kind of straight out again. Keep yourself parallel to the hole you've just played, and you shouldn't go far wrong. We'll walk it because that's what I do. Not massively interesting again, but remember, these holes kind of lull you into a sense of security, because the holes we've already seen, which will actually be the holes later, sorry to confuse you, are so tough, okay? So enjoy these while you can. Proper links. This is in the summer, this is going to be white. It really is. Course is in superb condition. Really enjoying walking the course. Obviously I've got lovely weather today. Not sunny, but hardly any wind, and it's perfect. Let's go. As we walk along, I'm just on the yellow tee now. I've just seen this sign which says, please wait for the 10th green to clear before teeing off. So I didn't kind of notice it quite so much on the white tee. You don't really see the direction of the tee, I guess. But now you see the rectangular shape and how it points out. The 10th green is there. You are aiming over that wall and out. Okay? So again, just be wary of people on the 10th when you tee off. We'll go past the wall, see where it goes. I'm pretty sure you go over this wall into a large expansive area and then through another wall space before you get to the next green. Now I know to some, this might not be the most exciting video I'm ever going to make, because I don't have a golf club in my hand and I'm not whacking a ball everywhere. Certainly in here I can be whacking them anywhere. But I think they're quite useful, and again, if you've not ever played a course, maybe it's a good idea to walk it first, like I'm doing, and then kind of understand it more. Because when you've never had a chance, you just whack a ball out there like I could have just done there. I could have gone the wrong direction. And then you're in a mess. And you wouldn't have known about the fact, don't hit over back of greens, etc. So I'm going to probably go and do West Cornwall as well. Hopefully this week if the weather's okay. Walk the course there, trying to explain it a little bit as well. I know a bit more about that one. Also, I think lockdown's been really good. Not for us as golfers, obviously, because we want to play golf. But for the greenkeepers, the ground staff, the course managers, they've managed to achieve a lot of things that would normally be very difficult to do when there are hundreds of golfers playing the course at the same time. So here, there's new renovations going on, like the water features, and they've done some fantastic work on their bunkers, even plant those little trees and things. It's going to be different here, and that's going to be great. I know West Cornwall have done an awful lot of infrastructure, an awful lot of new paths have been built, which seriously needed doing. And they've been planting lots of extra long grasses, much to little Steve's annoyance, let's say, just to make it trickier. And given people all over the country an opportunity to improve their courses, renovate their courses, maybe make some dramatic changes. So maybe a good idea to walk the courses when you get a chance. Golf is a good walk spoiled? No, it's not, but this is a good walk too. Another little T-post for the 8th. This is the red post, I guess. So yes, you'll be teeing over there, and yes, you'll be hitting over this wall. Interesting what you find when you plot the course. So this is the red tee. People out there need to use the red tee. This is where you'll be teeing from. And yes, you go straight through that wall. Stone walls, one hole for the next hole, literally. One hole for us. Marker posted about 150 yards by the wall, going up to a little bit of a plateau for the green. Let's go further. Now, I would normally say, as I play links most of the time, with links golf, hit short, let the ball roll on. Greens don't normally hold. And they may hold a bit at the moment because I had quite a lot of rain over the last couple of months. It's still early spring, but obviously during the summer it won't. However, this hole will not let you do that. So you're going to need to get your yardages right, because that's just a kind of nasty little obstacle, really. You're on a tough plateau. Can't roll this in and roll it up that slope. 8th green, and I'm pretty sure, although there's no marker that I can see, this is the back tee for the 9th, which, again, back out, this is kind of parallel, but you go through the hole on the left this time. We'll go a bit further up and see if we can find a marker post or a marker point for the tee boxes. Okay, I'm slightly confused on the 9th by the marker position, but this is a par 3. According to this, 161 yards. So I'm pretty sure we've now found the correct tee position, although looking on some of those distances on there, maybe we did find one earlier. There is some noise, yes, in the background. Even on a Saturday morning with no one here, I've got a greenkeeper. Yeah, we had to have it on the film at some point. There he goes. Brilliant. They're working hard here, they really are. So little time to do it now. I think there's only like 8 or 9 days to go, but that's just not long in the fullness of time for this. So this is the par 3, okay? Par 3, through the gap in the wall, up to the top. Nice little par 3, like this one a lot now, I've seen it. So another change going on. I've just been told this is going to be another tee. I'm not sure where for yet. Again, in the fullness of time, we'll find out. Now, as I said before, I haven't played this course for a long time, so maybe a little bit confused on the hole 9. The tee box is through the wall, as you saw, fairly straight, a little mound in the way, but this seems an awful long way from those distances. Maybe it's just deceptive because I'm walking uphill. Bunkers on right and a really long bunker on the left. This looks good. Looks seriously good. So this one, I think we need to play. Or maybe I need to get a rangefinder on me, which I don't have on me today. But we're doing our best just to show you what we can. Right, so we've nearly finished our walk of the course now. This is the 10th. Basically just walk through the little space in the wall. 10th is straight up. Quirky little hole according to Neil, and he's probably right. I'm just looking at the details. 2, 4 and 9 from the white, 240 from the yellow. We're on the tee box. It's just straight up there. We'll walk it, and then we'll walk the last hole on our course vlog, I guess. Course walk vlog. This is a relatively short par 4. As Neil would say, quirky. Most people, or a lot of people, could drive this. I can't yet. But my landing point, I said, just beware your landing point, because these are just in front of the green. Probably about 20 yards maybe short of the green. And I know I said earlier, right at the very start of this, that a lot of the bunkers here are kind of grey, heavy, gritty kind of sand, because it has to be. But I have noticed they're changing some of the sand, or they're just trying out different versions of sand for their bunkers. And why not? Time to experiment and time to improve this place. Brilliant, doing a fantastic job. As I've just said, one grey bunker, one pale sand bunker, and the green. Nice little hole, like this hole a lot. Oh, you don't kind of slice to the right, which obviously you have to suffer the wall. You're doing really well. Hit it long and straight, like this, very good. Okay, last hole for us. Lovely view again. God, I've got to keep showing you the view, haven't I? We are back on this funny little double tee. 8 goes that way, 11 goes back the way we're going. Again, kind of straight up. Spoke to Neil earlier. He reckons this is a lovely hole. He used to like trying to just really open up on this. There's a lot of space left and right. Obviously, you could end up on the other fairway we've just walked on, so that's fairly safe. But yeah, very, very nice. Nice kind of ending to this section. Get yourself ready for those super tough holes from 12 onwards. So for the final time, this is the 11th hole. There's the green at the back, bunker left, bunker right, bunker in front. And that's it really. Been a lovely walk. Lovely walk today, really enjoyed it. Put lots of steps in, as you do. Hope you've enjoyed this. Thank you very much to Andy and Leanne Cleary and their team here, because they're investing a lot and they're doing an awful lot of work improving this course. And I really look forward to playing it very soon. Maybe in the Mizuno pairs as well. Take a look on the Mizuno pairs website and see for yourself. More excavations going on. That's all probably to do with the water feature that's going on that we saw earlier. Enjoy your weekend, enjoy your week before golf, and very soon we'll all be playing out there once again. I look forward to playing a number of you and meeting lots of you all over Cornwall and the southwest and beyond very soon. Keep safe, everybody. Bye for now.